with the U.S. Army All-American Marching Band, and we're having a good time talking to staff members and directors, sponsors of the incredible occurrence that happens in January here when these incredible 125 member group sits down with their tremendous 3.8 grade average and their amazing amount of talent and ability to get together. We keep hearing about how amazing they are. But you see them at the very beginning. This is Chelse Bartlet, who's an alumni of the 2009 band. She played piccolo in the band.
Yep.
And I've never actually heard a piccolo play because I played tuba, and I was like, when you're buzzing and your head is full of those low notes, I see them going like this. I never heard those notes before. But you must be very good to get in, because how many people play flute? There's these, like when flute players have a convention,
Right.
more than 10,000 people show.
Right, yes.
So that's pretty cool that you got in the band. But there's something really special about your last year, is you were part of the selection staff for the All-American Marching Band.
Yes.
And actually the team too, right?
That
you were on the
is correct.
selection. Oh, that's amazing. So let's back up a little bit.
Okay.
How many teams?
There are 5 teams that go out on the road. Each team has 3 members.
Okay. And which region did you work in?
I covered what we call the Southwest region, which is actually from Texas to Tennessee.
Okay. And you were in a van with 2 other people.
Correct.
And are they alums of things like you were, like teams or bands?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
You were the one with a connection.
Correct.
With a history. How long were you out on this tour?
I was out on the road for almost 3 months. Yep, we trained for a month in New Jersey first, and then we moved out on the road for 2.5 to 3 months.
So when you roll up to the high school of someone who's been selected, tell me what happens. Do you go a day ahead of time, or what?
We usually try to get to the area the night before. So in the morning, we'll get to the school. We'll contact the person at the school who's our contact, whether it's a band director or a football coach. And from there, it takes about 2 hours to set up for an event.
Right. And then who watches this ceremony? The whole school?
Each event is different. Sometimes we'll have large pep rallies. Other times it'll be more intimate, more like a press conference
Oh, wow.
style.
But either way, really great for the
Right.
teacher, for the student, for everybody.
Yes.
It's got to make you feel good. You go around making people happy all the time. You know,
Yeah.
it's like it's not like being a lawyer or something.
Oh,
you know,
no,
it's like putting them in jail.
Yeah,
you know,
I would have a lot of proud mom type moments, especially with the band kids having being an alumni.
So about how many members of the band directly were in contact with you during that tour that are here now?
I would say about 20.
So you were the first face.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really great.
Now, was there a selection ceremony that stands out in your mind during that 3 months?
There was a football player that I got to do a selection tour stop for, Van Jefferson, and he's from the Nashville area. His uncle is in the Army, and he hadn't been able to see him in a few years, but he flew in for the ceremony. So we actually, we hid him behind the repeat banner, and when it was time for the actual jersey to be presented to him, we had the uncle come out from behind the banner and surprise him, and it was a really touching moment.
It's a good thing that he's young. You could have killed him
Right.
with that.
Yeah.
Was he amazed?
Yeah, you could definitely see on his face how excited he was to be able to see his uncle.
That's incredible. And how many miles did you drive? This is from Texas to Tennessee. Is it East Texas or all the way out to?
Central. We start in Dallas.
Got it.
Was our first tour stop, but we would cover Texas all the way to Tennessee. We actually made our way back down into Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and then back up to New Jersey.
Got it. Did you have to change your speech pattern when you were down? I noticed that you said Alabama. You know, what is that? Got it. So have you ever been on a tour like that?
No.
You ever seen it? It's an amazing thing,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's like the idea of spending 3 months out there on tour like that is really something. It's like,
Yeah.
because it sounds like you drive in every single day, right, to make your schedule?
Pretty much every day. Yes.
And you stay healthy?
Yep.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah, I've spent
Yeah.
the last 45 years on tour,
Yeah.
so I'm always proud of people that
Yeah.
can do the right thing, you know?
Yeah, and it was great, the weekends we really tried to take advantage of to rest up and get to do some, more activities,
Yeah.
fun stuff on the road. I got to see my first NFL game
Oh,
while I was
wow.
on the road, Titans and Browns in Nashville.
Wow,
Yep.
incredible. So, in your experience in the band, when you,
Mm-hmm.
we're going back to 2009 now, it must have been pretty special for you to stay connected.
It was.
But I keep meeting people that are alums of the band that feel so strongly about this. Is there an association of people that were together? Do you?
We do. We have an alumni Facebook group that we use to all stay in touch. Talk about what we're accomplishing, what we're doing in our lives, and just stay in touch with each other and keep things rolling.
That's really special. And
Yeah.
would you do it again?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Really?
Yeah,
Special
definitely.
days.
Yeah.
So were in the course of things, was there a piccolo player that you were able to honor on this trip? We got to get all the piccolo players on your tour. you know?
Yeah.
It's like-
I know. Yeah. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
What are you doing now about piccolo? Are you playing music still?
I don't play anymore. Every once in a while, I'll get it out and play some. But unfortunately, I'm not playing in an ensemble right now.
But it's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
What happens if you
Oh,
just
yeah.
do the high school part of it? 'Cause
Right.
I moved back to my hometown, and so
Right.
I'm seeing all my high school band friends who haven't played since high school, but they
Yeah.
never forgot it.
No,
Never
oh
forgot the
no.
experience.
For me, being in band, other than skills as a musician, it gave me discipline, and just I learned so many important life skills from being in band. The importance of being on time, and just taking care of your instrument, taking care of something.
Right. Being a responsible teenager.
Right.
Rare. So you're from Oswego,
Correct.
and there's a distinction about that.
Right.
When it comes to this band, isn't it?
That is true. Oswego is the only high school to have a marching band member every year of the program in the U.S. Army All-American Marching Band.
Wow.
Yep.
That's incredible. So is there pressure on next year's class?
Um,
So are they worried?
I think there's always a little bit of an expectation for everybody, to try out. Obviously we select people every year, so.
That's awesome.
Yep.
We're going to be doing some really cool things right now. We're going to watch some of the highlight film that's coming up from earlier on Friday, I believe. Is that right, Dave Knox? Scholarship. And a really important part of this next tape is when Tabor Stamper, the CEO of Jupiter, one of our big sponsors of this event every year, gives a scholarship.
Right.
And you remember that from when you were in the band. There's some, when you're in high school,
Yeah.
and somebody comes out and they're talking, about things like that, it's like, you can always hear a pin drop. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
it's like you've done your parents a great
Right.
service, because
Right.
you've done what they ask you to do,
Yeah.
and that's the payoff time.
Yeah.
It's also really cool that the check is gigantic when they hand that
Yeah.
thing out. You remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
That always got me. I had my picture taken next to the check the first time I saw
Yeah.
it. It was really cool. We're going to see all of that now, and thank you very much for coming on here. You put a lot of miles on, but it was really worth it tonight to hear about what it's like to be on your side of things.
Yeah.
First time we've ever talked to anybody like that. Let's listen to and watch what